morning, children. Hope you have understood my previous video that was about my mother at 66. So now I'm going to explain the literary devices have been used in the poem My Mother at 66, because one question on the literary device every year comes, so you must know where the literary and which literary device have been used. So I'm going to explain, like the first, as I told you before, the simile, metaphor, personification and repetition have been used in this poem. So where? So let's start with simile. Where the simile is used. Simile, what is, before I tell where is simile, so let me explain what is simile. Simile is where the two things are compared. Where the two things are compared and the words of comparison like, such as, like, used. So there we used simile. Like, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Like, Kamla's mother's face was looking like that of a dead body. So, in this line, simile has been used. Second, simile where it is used, her wan pale face as a late winter's moon. So her face was looking like the late winter's moon. As I told in the poem, during the winter season, you know, moonlight doesn't approach to the earth clearly. So the moon loses his charm and beauty during the winter season. The same way, mother has lost her beauty and charm and energy. So her face has been compared to the late winter's moon. So this is another example of simile. Now let's come to metaphor. Where metaphor has been used? Metaphor, so again I'm going to explain what metaphor is. Metaphor is also, there is a comparison, but words of comparison like we used in simile, like, such as are not used. But there is a comparison. Like let me explain. If I say she's as beautiful as rose, so this is simile. And if I say she's a rose, so this is metaphor. So I did not use as, like, such, but I did comparison. She's a rose. Means she has been compared to the rose. So this is metaphor. So a metaphor where has been used? See, all merry children spilling out of their homes. So all the happy children were coming out from their homes. So the children have been compared. The poetess has shown the two sides of the picture. One, the children full of energy, and the other side, the mother who has lost all her energy. So the children have been compared to the mother. Then let's come to the personification. Personification. What is personification? Where non-living things are being compared to the living things. Have been compared. So non-living things like young trees sprinting. Sprint means run. So trees never run. It seems that they are running while we are driving in a car or a bus. We see, it seems that the trees are sprinting, but they don't sprint. So they have been presented like the trees have been sprinting. So metaphor, trees are non-living things. So here they have been, so the poet has used personification. So let's come to the next literary device has been used. It is repetition. Repetition, where the word again and again is used, that is called repetition. So the last line, when she, you know, looked towards her mother and she brought an artificial smile and she waved towards her mother and said, "See you soon, Amma." And what she did after saying so, I did was smile and smile and smile and smile. So the word smile, smile and smile is being repeatedly used. So here which literary device has been used? Repetition. So the children, these literary devices have been used. Hope you have understood. So now we're going to discuss the question answers of this poem. The very first question is, what is the kind of pain and ache that poet feels? What kind of pain the poetess is feeling? the poet is departing from her mother. And she saw her mother's wan, withered face. She has become, pale, and she has doubt in her mind whether she would be able to meet her mother again and again. So this thought gave her immense pain. She's not able to digest it, that her mother is approaching to death. So she's keeping this thought in mind. She's feeling very much, she feels very much pain in her heart. So you have to explain this. So the second question is, why are the young trees described as sprinting? तो क्यों trees को sprinting, they have been described as sprinting? So देखिए, the poetess and her mother was traveling by car, and she was looking outside because negative thoughts were coming in her mind. So she started looking outside the car. Then when she looked out from the car, she saw the trees were sprinting. So she connects it to the energy. The trees, she sees that the trees are sprinting. So she thinks that when her mother was young, she used to sprint after us. She used to do so many household chores. She used to get up early in the morning, and throughout the day she used to keep on running and doing all the works. She had so much energy, and it seems that, and she compares it to the the tree sprinting. So it seems that, so she feels that the trees are running and the car is still. Why has the poet brought in the image of merry children spilling out of their homes? The poetess brought is the image of merry children moving out of their homes, as she was comparing them with her mother, and tried to draw contrast. On one side, there were children who did not have any tension, or they are full of energy, they are happy. On the other side, the mother, her old mother, 66 years old mother, who is approaching towards her death. All her energy has vanished away. So that's why the poet has given the image of merry children spilling out of their home. Now the question is, why has the mother been compared to the late winter's moon? I have already explained you why the mother has been compared to the late winter moon. So simile has been used. The mother has been compared to late winter's moon because the moon, loses his beauty, charm, attraction during the winter season, because the moon's light doesn't approach to the earth clearly, and we have very hazy, atmosphere. And loses its charm. The moon loses its charm. So the same way, her mother was very beautiful, young, attractive lady when she was young. But now, because she has turned old, so she has used all her energy, attraction, charm. That's why the poet has compared her mother to the late winter's moon. What do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify? The next question is this. So the poet realizes that her mother might live forever. The poet is doubtful whether she would be able to meet her mother again or not. She is in dilemma. So she's feeling pain inside, and she's not feeling good. So she brought an, because she was departing from her mother, and she did not want to show her emotions to her mother, because if she would cry, she would weep, so her mother would also get emotional. She did not want to make her mother emotional. So keeping all her emotions in her mind, she brought an artificial smile on her face, and she waved towards her mother and said, "See you soon, Amma." And so these were the question answers. Hope you have understood all the questions. Thanks for watching me. Hope this video will sort out all your problems and you will score very good marks in boards. Thank you very much.